Welcome to Maths with Paru. Today's question is taken from January 2022, paper 2, and it's question 3. Let's begin. Okay, here we go. Find the first 4 terms in the binomial expression that is given. So just to remind you all about the binomial rule, if we have an expression like this, a plus b to the power n, and if we want to find the binomial expression of that, we begin with a to the power n, followed by n c1, and the first term would be a to the power n minus 1, and the next term is going to be b to the power 1. So I'm just going to write a few terms to remind you of the rule. Then the next term, and I shall continue here, is going to be NC2, a to the power n minus 2, times b to the power 2. And if I may write one more term, it would be NC3, a to the power n minus 3, followed by b to the power 3. Now, here they want first 4 terms, and I have actually written out 1, 2, 3, and 4, first 4 terms. So if I translate that to the values that we have, in this question, a is equal to 2, and b is equal to minus, I'm going to put in a bracket to make sure that I don't forget to mention any of the minuses, because that's the most common mistake made, where when there's a minus or when there's a fraction, they completely forget to actually mention that. And in the end, you lose out on a simple thing like arithmetic, which you could have very easily avoided. So here we go. The first term is going to be 2 to the power, a to the power 8, which is 2 to the power 4, right? So here we go. The first term is 2 to the power 4. And then the next term is going to be 2 to the power 8, sorry. And then the next term is going to be 8c1, 2 to the power 7 into the part b, which is minus kx over 4. Note that I've put that all in a bracket. Then we have 8c2, 2 to the power 6, and minus kx over 4 squared. And then the fourth term is 8c3, 2 to the power 5, minus kx cubed. Now, if we evaluate all of that, we will end up, I'm not going to show the arithmetic, which you can use a calculator to find out. We will end up with 2 to the power 8 is 256. The second term will be minus 256 kx. Third term would be plus 112k squared x squared. And the fourth term is minus 28k cubed x cubed. So the first part of the, so part A has been answered. Now let's move on to the next part. The next part is, they say in the expression f of x, and they're giving us f of x, the constant term is 3 times, the coefficient of x. Now and the question they've asked is to find the value of x. Now let's have a look at this. 5 minus 3x, I write there, into 2 minus kx over 4 to the power 8. Now, if you look at that, they're talking about the constant term and they're talking about the coefficient of x. So I'm going to start by looking at the constant term. Now, what is the constant term? It's going to be 5 into 256. That is my constant term. 5 into 256, which is 1280. Now let's have a look, and that's the green color arrow here. Now let's have a look at the x term. What are the ways in which we could get the x term? That would be 5 into minus 256kx and minus 3x into 256. So I've highlighted that in blue. So now what do we have? We have this, the x term, which is 5 into minus 256kx and minus 3x into 256. If I take out the x, I end up with minus 1280k minus 768. And I have been given some information that the constant term is 3 times the coefficient of x. So I have got the constant term here. I have got the x term here. And I simply write it in terms of the information given. The constant term is 3 times the coefficient of x. So I write my 1,280 is 3 times this. So 1,280 is 3 times minus 1,280k minus 768. So if I expand the bracket, I will end up with this. This now, from now on, it's just arithmetic. And I end up with k being minus 14 over 15. Well, I hope you understood my explanation. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me for a further clarification. Thank you for watching, and goodbye for now until my next video.